विश्वं दर्पण दृश्यमान नगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिर्भूतं यथा निद्रया यस्साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये बीजस्यान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः मायाकल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्रचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगी वयस्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. So the topic of Maya, that's what we were discussing, and various names which have been used for Maya, that also we discussed, like Avyaktam, then the Shakti, then Avidya, then Trigunatmika, etc. Now Maya itself has to be word Maya, which is also synonym of Avyaktam, etc. So that word Maya only has to be discussed. So significance of word Maya is this. Maya means something which you logically cannot explain. So not available for logical categorization. You can experience something but you cannot explain it. That's called Maya. That is how even magic also we say. If you come out of the magic show, then you say, well, we are experienced, yeah, but we cannot explain it. Person enters in a box, he will show you the box, which is a solid box, no holes, only the entry, that hole is there. He will show you that there are no holes. So you enter there. Our magician enter in that box which is on the stage, and he comes out from the door, back door in the hall. He just walks in. You have experience, not just you. It's a hallucination if you explain. If you experience, all 500 people in the hall experience the same thing. So this is called Maya, which is experienceable but not available for understanding, cannot be explained, you cannot call it, well, it's not there at all. Everyone experience means there is something there, and means it is really there. The person can enter in one place and can come out from the other place, even though the box, etc., which doesn't have any hole. Well, that is possible. It's not possible. How it is possible? Therefore, it is not possible. Then, but everyone experience also. Yeah. So this is, please understand this. So this is how the thing is. Not available for whether that thing is really there or not, you cannot say. Is there? You cannot say. Not there, you cannot say. So, not available for categorization, not available for explanation, etc. That's called Maya. So, that way we understand now the thing here also. So, very first criteria is Maya is there. Maya is existence, self-existent. Maya is non-existent, or Maya is existent and non-existent. This is the first we want to put Maya in either of these three categories. Well, if Maya is existent, self-existent thing, then it is identical to Brahman or Atma. There will not be any difference between Maya and Brahman. Then Maya will be another name for Brahman. Brahman will be a name for Maya. But that's not there. So, well, that is not correct. We don't find such thing in Shastra. Well, then the Maya will be non-existent. A non-existent Maya cannot become the cause of the creation. Creation which is existent comes from a cause which is existent. And therefore, basically, therefore Maya is not, Maya cannot be called non-existent. But we need not call Maya as a cause of the creation. Brahman is the cause of the creation. If Brahman is not a cause, not an effect, Brahman alone, with this Maya alone appears as a cause. Therefore Maya is a cause. If Maya is a cause and Jagat is an effect, then Jagat is existent, therefore Maya is existent. Therefore Maya cannot be called non-existent. Well, if Maya is existent, means Maya is self-existent, then it is identical to Brahman. That is also not there. Therefore Maya is not existent, Maya is not non-existent. Maya is existent, non-existent. That cannot be. These two opposite things cannot be in one locus. And therefore, definitely, well, we have to, it's like, saying opposite attributes in other places also we see they cannot coexist. Tall and short. The person, Swami M is tall and short also. He cannot. Either tall, either short. So, Swami M is fat and lean. I'm just giving example. He is fat also and he is lean also. Cannot be. So, opposite attributes at the same time cannot exist in a one locus. Therefore, this is not correct. Sat and Asat both. No. So Maya is not Sat, Maya is not Asat, Maya is not Sat Asat. Sada Sat. Then where we will put this? That's how we say. If Maya is not Sat, if Maya is not Asat, if Maya is not Sadasat, then Maya is distinct from all. Means what? Maya is distinct from Sat and Asat. That's how it is. Sadasat Vilakshanam Maya. Sadasat Vilakshanam, we used to say Mithya, but that is what it is actually. But anyway, Sadasat Vilakshanam Maya. In other words, which is seemingly existent. That's it. Which is seemingly existent cannot be called really existent, cannot be called non-existent also. So which is seemingly existent. That's a translation of Sadasat Vilakshanam. The nearest translation. Then, another thing. What? So passcode Prabodh Bhai has to send. Anyway. Then, well, the next category will be what? Maya and Brahman are, our next question is, intellect will ask this. Maya identical with Brahman? Or is Maya different from Brahman? Or Maya is identical and different from Brahman? So, identical and different. Well, this classification also is not possible. If Maya is identical to Brahman, as I told you, that's another word, synonym. Synonym. Our word Maya is a synonym for Brahman. Like water and aqua. Right? They are synonyms. So if Maya is identical with Brahman, then definitely it is a synonym. It cannot be. Maya is different from Brahman. Well, that's what we have to now check. What now, this particular part, we try to prove, let us say, logically, that Maya is illogical. First thing is Maya identical with Brahman or not? Because you may feel that Swamiji have already answered, but I am going to answer a little differently. If Maya is identical with Brahman, then there are three possibilities, which I did not talk to you. The first one is, a Maya is identical with Brahman, then Maya will also be a Chetana Tattva. Right? So it cannot account for then this Jada Prapancha, creation, all matter, material. So, Maya principle being Jada Tattvam, well, cannot be Chetana Tattva. What is the definition of Maya? Is to give the whole world in a potential form. So the whole world which is matter in a potential form which is Maya, then Maya is also Jada Tattva, matter. Therefore Maya and Brahman cannot be identical. If identical, then Brahman is a consciousness, Maya also should be consciousness. Right? It's an inert principle. It should not be inert principle, it should be conscious principle. No, that's not correct. Anyway, if Maya and Brahman are identical, well, then another possibility. Brahman can become Jadam. If Maya cannot be consciousness, then, well, let's keep Maya and Brahman are identical. And then, well, Brahman can be Jadam, like Maya. So, well, it is also not possible. So, Maya is a potential form of creation which is material in nature. So, identity is not possible. Brahman has been depicted as consciousness. And if Brahman is Jadam, then I am not here to talk actually. Right? The very I reveals that is Brahman. Anyway, that is not at all. Anyway, so this is first. Then Maya is different from Brahman. If not identical, different from Brahman. That's what Sankhya says, right? Purusha and Prakriti are different. So Maya is a separate entity. So material principle and the conscious principle, Purusha is they are independent of each other. Well, and it looks quite good. For creation, we find always two separate entities, father, mother, etc. Mother generally is a material principle, material cause. Father is efficient cause. Both are required. Both are independent of each other. Same way Maya, material principle, upadana karanam. Brahman, efficient cause. Let's keep. And then from them, parents, the creation has come. As such, Bhagavan says, Pitahamasya Jagatah Mata Dhata Pitamaha. I am the father and I am the mother and I am the grandfather and grandmother. It means I am a parents of the entire creation. So let's keep Maya and Brahman separate from each other. One is Chetana Tattva, one is Achetana. No. Well, that is also not possible. Maya cannot be accepted as a different entity. If Maya and Brahman are separate entities, each one will limit other. Any two independent principles you are able to count to, means once the limit of one is over and the limit of others begins. Right? Therefore, if Maya and Brahman are separate entities, in that case, Maya and Brahman limit each other. If Maya and Brahman limit each other, nothing affects Maya. But we have to remove word Brahman. That's it. Yeah, there is nothing called Brahman then. Why? Because Brahman, the meaning of word Brahman is the one which is the entity which is, I am saying entity, the entity which is one without the second. That's called Brahman. That's how we say limitless. There cannot be two limitless things. Two limitless things are not possible because one limits the other. And therefore, Brahman being one without second, There is nothing else other than Brahman. That's what Sajatiya Vijatiya Svagata Bheda Rahitaha. Sajatiya Bheda. There cannot be another thing, another conscious principle. Sajati, Samana Jati hi, Yesham, or Yasya. So Samana Jati hi Yayoho, that's better. Independent and having the same jati, same species kind of a thing. Like man and man. Sajati. Man and table. Vijati. Man and the hand. Svagata. Part and whole. So basically Brahman is the word Brahman indicates it is one Advitiyam, Ekam and Advitiyam. One without second means there cannot be any other entity of the same species, or of different species, or even there cannot be a Brahman being one without second. It cannot have even a Svagata Bheda also. So Maya cannot be basically a second entity different from Brahman. Because there is the word Brahman indicates there is nothing other than that. And therefore, really speaking, other than the consciousness principle, or conscious principle, there is really speaking, there is no inert principle as such of an equal order of reality. No, it's not. And therefore, Maya cannot be separate. Maya cannot be identical. Then, what is the last possibility? Maya is separate and identical. No. It's a mutually exclusive attributes. Cannot coexist. And therefore, this part also is gone. We are discussing something and entering into a field where really speaking we are not getting any answer. What is this Maya? So that is, then if you really feel that what is this Maya, then my job is over to give you explanation of Maya. Okay? Yeah. The moment you come to know that Maya means this, please understand that you have not understood Maya. If you understand what is there, what is there in that magician, what magician has done means that he showed that object something. If you have really understood, then definitely you will only say it is nothing but that power of the magician. That's it. You cannot say other than that. I'm telling you. If you say any other thing that object was really there, we have been made fool by him. Then there is no object at all. But what about the people? 500 people have experience. It's not hallucination. So answer is this. It is an anirvachaniya power. It is the power which we cannot. It's the power of the magician, the conscious being, which cannot be explained. Experienced. The power is experienced by everyone, but cannot be explained. That's what it is. Okay, so, and to understand this, we can take an example. What I said, Maya cannot be separate, Maya cannot be identical, Maya cannot be identical and separate at the same time. No, I said it is not possible. To understand that, let's take another example. Let us take an example of a wave. Wave is a question. Wave is separate from water. Wave is identical with water. Or wave is separate and identical with water. If wave and water are identical, in that case, word water is used, we can replace it by word wave. Identical. Then both the words will be synonyms. Identical means it is referring one thing only. So word wave and word water, you can replace. They are synonyms ultimately because they are identical. So whenever I am thirsty, well, I can say, please bring a glass of wave. You can say that. You are laughing. You should not laugh because they are identical. Well, definitely no. That's not correct. Because you will think that this Swami is basically studying this Vedanta constantly. Well, their mind have gone for a spin, I think, some kind of. Therefore, this is, it's not true. Okay, not identical. Wave and water are not identical. Fine. Then wave and water are different. If they are different, well, I can say, once I will say, please bring some water. Next time I say, well, please bring some water. Thoda chale gaya hai. So please bring some water, but don't bring. No, this is another way. I'm sorry. So please bring some wave, but don't bring water, because they are quite different. See, if you are reading some book, and you have put a clip over there just to note which particular page you are reading, and so you tie a clip there, and I am on the other table, and you are on this table, and I want a clip, and I can see on your table a book with the clip. I can tell you, please give me that clip, not the book. Just I need a clip. You can give it, because clip and water. So clip and book are basically different things, even though they are together, but you can separate them. So if wave and water appear together, but really to separate entities, then definitely I can tell you, just give me wave, don't bring water, etc. That's not possible. Okay, then so it is not identical. Wave and water are not identical. Wave and water are not separate entities. Then third is actually we should not discuss, but it's okay. Wave and water are identical also and distinct also. No, that's not correct. So basically, intellectually you cannot categorize wave. Independent of water, no. Totally identical with water, no. Identical and independent, different entity, no. And therefore, basically, so this also is not correct, right? Identical, etc. Okay, third thing. Is this Maya with parts or without parts? Just as this hall has got different parts, pillar, wall, etc. So, even you take this physical body, many parts. And in a part, we call in a Sanskrit, we call it angam. If a given thing has no parts, we call anangam. So, is Maya has parts, angam, or Maya is without parts, anangam? So, and we know body has definitely parts. Body is sangam, you can say, along with the anga. Akasha does not have this kind of eyes, ears, so etc. So we can say Akasha has no parts from our understanding. Science may says many things. So Akasha has no parts and body has many parts. We understand. Maya falls into which category? Maya is having its parts or Maya is free from parts? We cannot call either of that, or neither we call them as a mishram also. Parts, and also it has a parts also and it has no parts also. Well, that also we cannot say. Why? So, because whatever has got parts is an assembly, is an assemblage. And therefore, like a TV, like a mobile, like a car, like a computer, like a camera, and like body, it's an assemblage, product. And definitely, so whichever has got a part is a assemblage, and means a product. And product means it has a beginning. Somebody assembled, right? Somebody put together, intelligently put together, so that it can serve a purpose. Anything. Anything in the creation is this. Anyway, so my point is, if Maya also is with parts, then at some point those parts have been combined and had become Maya, like the mobile. At some point in time, these parts have been assembled together, joined together intelligently, and this has come into the being. It has a beginning. So Maya also will have a beginning then, right? Maya will be a product and Maya will be beginning. In that case, well, if Maya has a beginning, then Shastra goes wrong. Second thing, if Maya is a product, then Maya will have a cause. But in Shastra we don't find. Nowhere in any, nowhere you'd find that, well, Maya has a cause. Maya has begun. No. And Anadi also has been said, so very clear. Anadi means which doesn't have a beginning. If it doesn't have a beginning, it's not a product. And here we consider Maya is a cause of everything, etc. And therefore, that's not correct, that Maya has a parts. Okay. And then, well, to solve the issue, we say, well, Maya is not endowed with the parts. Maya has no parts also. Well, Maya is not a product, etc. Because it not a product means it doesn't have a parts. Then Maya is without parts. But then how will you explain the universe then? Universe has features. Maya is a cause. Karan gunaha karya anuvartante. And at least 3 features are there. Universe has many features, be divided into 3. Well, and that we have discussed. While I discussed Trigunatmika, etc., I discussed. Right? We already discussed. And therefore, well, sattva, rajas, tamas, manifestation is there. Manifestation of sattva means, well, knowledge, faculties. Rajas, rajoguna also, activity, etc. Tamoguna, inertia also is there. So all from all these 3, I told you, karyanumeya, sudhiyeva maya. So basically, Maya is having 3 gunas. Of course, you cannot perceive Maya. That's true, because it's a cause of everything, including the subtle world. And therefore, Maya being the cause of even subtle prapancha, sukshma prapancha, Maya is not available for perception. But you can anumeya. You can definitely infer that Maya must be Trigunatmika. Maya must have 3 features. The 3 features is Maya. Because the universe, which is a effect of that, you find these 3 things are there. Right? And therefore, in our body itself, we have discussed before also, all our antakarana and gnanindriyas, etc., sattva aspect, pranas, rajo, and karmendriya, rajas aspect. This very body is a tamas aspect, right? We know the creation, the model of creation, and same way in the world. And therefore, it's Maya must have 3 features. You say Maya has no parts, without parts. But then what about this 3 features, Trigunatmika? And therefore, so Maya is without parts, we cannot say. Maya is with parts, we cannot say because it's a product. Who assembled Maya? Some cause. Anyway, therefore, so if you say Maya is without parts, you cannot explain creation. If you say Maya is with parts, well, you cannot explain Maya is anadi, etc. You cannot explain. And therefore Maya cannot be said with parts, without parts. Well, Mishram, well, that's a good old answer. No. That answer there has no thinking. If it is not, it has no parts. If it has parts, you are negating, then well, mixture. That answer is without thinking. How will your opposite attributes coexist? Same time. Impossible. No. And therefore, basically, still we have remained without what is the category. Anyway. So, in fact, any category that intellect makes, we say Maya is different from that. Any category. It is different from that category, whatever category you say. And therefore, if you want to say, well, definitely you have to say Vilakshanam. Yeah. Maya is with parts? No. Maya is without parts? No. Therefore, Maya is Vilakshanam from parts Maya is Vilakshanam of a thing which has parts. Maya is Vilakshanam of a thing which has no parts. That's a definition, if you want. But that's not a category. Anyway, and therefore, well, so Maya is a great wonder. And this is, so anything in the creation which is a product of Maya is equally a great wonder. That's how we don't have a final answer for anything. Science also do not have. That's how scientists, they themselves basically, they discover several principles, but every principle works in a certain parameters. Yeah. That those parameters change. That principle doesn't. That principle changes. So only one principle they constantly say, and that is uncertainty principle. So that is the uncertainty principle of Heisenberg, or I think that stays. That no one denies. Other than any other principle is not certain. So basically, anyway, so a macrocosmic research, whatever they do, more they probe into that, more they find that the things become hazy, uncategorizable. It's a photon, it's a wave, it is the particle wave itself. That itself is a great wonder for them. And now they have added something else. The very perceiver, when it sees, then the things undergo some change. Now this Nobel laureate, I think of 22 or 23, physicist, says that it all depends upon the observer. Observer brings a change. Amazing. They are showing experiments also. Anyway, so basically uncategorizable. That's how we call anirvachaniya. So this is regarding what? Maya. Now what about Isvara? Basically, everything is Purnam Brahma. I can say I am Brahman, self-revealing, self-existent consciousness, specially limitless, etc. Timeless means content of time, therefore it is timeless. So Satchidananda, etc. I can say, you can say anything. If we are able to make this mobile speak, well, mobile also says the same thing. If we can make the mobile speak, and if mobile is conscious of itself like a human being, then definitely it can also say the same thing. So when we look at this world, so we find it is same limitless consciousness which is Satchidananda, Purnam Brahma, etc. There cannot be two limitless consciousnesses. Also, there is one limitless consciousness, and that limitless consciousness becomes a all-knowing Isvara. That limitless consciousness becomes a individual, small knowing Jiva. Now, if limitless consciousness become all-knowing Ishvara, that same limitless consciousness, that Brahman becomes a individual Jiva, small knowing Jiva, then we have to add something into that. Otherwise, how it can become like this? One thing appears differently, small knowing, all knowing, then definitely we have to add something. We can add, for individual, we can add mind, right? Mind, which is small knowing. So one individual mind means you have to work for the knowledge. That's how faculties are given. The very fact that we have been given the faculties of knowing proves that the one who is behind these faculties, that conscious being, is ignorant. Right? Otherwise, why should faculties be given to you? If you are sarvagnya, what's the use of the faculties? Even including mind. Why? We don't need. I am sarvagnya. Therefore, a small knowing Jiva who is essentially, understand, who is essentially limitless Brahman, is due to this upadhi, mind. I am not going to Karana Sharira and all that. Just let's take mind. Same limitless consciousness, a timeless consciousness, self-existent, self-revealing consciousness, which is one without second, appears as billions of individuals, please understand, appears as billions of individuals due to a upadhi, we call upadhi, which is mind. And we have to understand the reality of that mind. The mind, the upadhi which we are adding into limitless consciousness, that upadhi cannot have a same reality as of consciousness. One without second, I already told you. Limitless consciousness means there is nothing else other than that. Therefore, whatever you are adding, you can add for explanation, but it cannot be having a same order of reality as the Brahman has. Therefore, we say mind is mithya. Okay? And due to this mind, upadhi, if limitless consciousness appears as a jiva, that jiva also is mithya. Appears, please understand. Like limitless space appears as a pot space, not become. To become pot space, well, the walls of the pot should divide the space. And it cannot divide. If space is divisible, I would be the first person to slice the space because I am in need of the space. So I can go anywhere else. You know, there is ample space in the United States, my God. So much space, open space. I can go and slice like a ice cream. You know, they make slices. Space, indivisible space appears as a pot space, small space. That is appearance only. It cannot become. So you are limitless Brahman. But due to this mithya mind, you appear as a jiva. That's it. So therefore, that is how the process is. The process is you should know that you are limitless Brahman. Okay, this is a jiva. Now to create out of, now Ishvara. Now to create out of this limitless consciousness, another entity, which is all knowing. Small knowing we have discussed. Now we discuss all knowing, all power, all sarva, 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 sarva. If you listen our, morning, evening puja of Dakshinamurti, you find that sarvakartrutvam, sarvabhoktrutvam, sarvashaktimatvam, sarvajnatvam, sarvasamharakatvam, sarvapalakatvam. So all sarva, 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 sarva. So limitless consciousness, now all knowing, all power, etc. Well, Isvara. Well, you have to add something. Limitless consciousness, cannot become anything. That is without change. Anything which is timeless cannot undergo change. And therefore limitless consciousness is limitless consciousness, is limitless consciousness, is limitless consciousness, is limitless consciousness, is. It is ease. All the time it is ease. Therefore it's self-existent. It's in the form of existence. Therefore, no. But the creation is there. Its cause, Isvara is there. Okay, no problem. Add. Because it is limitless consciousness. Today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, past, yesterday, day for yesterday, billion years ago. It is consciousness, limitless consciousness. But no. There is a creation. And Isvara, the creator. You have to add something in that limitless consciousness. No way out. Here, for all small knowing, we have added mind. There you add something. Because you say all knowledge, all powerful, etc., all power, etc., Sarva Shakti. So, from an absolute standpoint, there is nothing other than limitless consciousness. And therefore, whatever you add, remember it is addition, eva addition. There cannot be an addition here. Unlike the addition of mathematics, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Here there is no modification at all. Because the 2 and 3, whatever they are, 2 apples and 3 apples, have a same order of reality. Here you cannot talk about. Here one without second. There is nothing else. And therefore whatever you add will not have a same order of reality. That's it. So now, to make that Brahman all-knowing, all-Shakti, sarvasamharakatvam, sarvapalakatvam, right? Sarvakartrutvam, sarvabhoktrutvam, all. We should have a better upadhi, not like mind. Mind means small knowing, and therefore a better upadhi, sarvajnatvam, all knowing. Okay. Vishuddha sattva, maya. So, because a limitless Brahman has no power also. Therefore, you have to, if you want to account for the Jagat, you have to add this mithya power. Limitless Brahman with that power creates, sustains, resolves, gives karma phala, all this, antaryami, everything. So, that is we call Maya Shakti. That's how we have seen also. When we discussed, I told one of the word which is used for Maya is a Shakti. Power of the Lord. So we say now Isvara has all power, Sarva Shakti. He creates, he resolves, he sustains everything. Okay. And this, so now this is called Isvara. Brahman with this mithya power. Then Swamiji, Brahman with the mithya mind, you said the Jiva is mithya. Brahman with the mithya power, mithya maya will be what? Mithya Ishvara. Mithya Ishvara. So you cannot separate the creative power from Ishvara, otherwise there is no Ishvara. There is only Purnam Brahma, limitless consciousness. Alone is now in the form of Ishvara with this power, Maya, to create Mithya Jagat. Because Mithya power, Mithya Ishvara, Mithya cause, right? So, one thing you should not forget, all steps, one thing you should not forget. What is there is this Purnam Brahma. Bas. Purnam Brahma. Purnam Brahma. Purnam can never be away from anything. Therefore, wherever you want to go, how many steps you want to go, the basis will never go away. Basis cannot go away. It may go away from your perception, your counting. You may forget. Yeah. This is you, in fact. You don't count yourself. Okay. So the reality that is consciousness, limitless Satyam, will continue. It has no beginning, no end. It is limitless. But Ishvara also is Purnam, because Ishvara is not separate from that Purnam Brahma. Well, Jiva is also Purnam, because Jiva is also not separate from Purnam Brahma. Same Adhishthanam. One and the only Adhishthanam for either a Jiva, for either a Ishvara, or for either anything in the creation. One and the same Adhishthanam for the time, one and the same Adhishthanam for the space, one and the same Adhishthanam for the fire, one and the same Adhishthanam for all the objects denoted by all the words of the dictionary. I cannot go on talking. Even Bhagavan cannot talk about his glories. Then who am I then? So Ishvara also is Purnam. Ishvara is not separate from Purnam. Jiva also. Now understand. Now a major thing is to be understood. But before I go into that, suppose I just would like, before I go into the example, I would like to tell one thing. When a Jiva is told, you are Ishvara, you people will laugh. When Jiva is told, you are Ishvara, you will laugh. This statement is true or false? Jiva is Ishvara? No, Swamiji. You said Ishvara all-knowing. Jiva is small-knowing. In terms of reality, Jiva may be Mithya, Ishvara is also Mithya, Jiva is Mithya, that's fine. But Jiva cannot be Ishvara. No, it is true. In Shastra you find Jiveshvara Ikyam. Jiva is Ishvara. Yeah, we have to understand with the example. Now, take an example of a wave and ocean. If wave is an individual, ocean is Lord. Okay, you can understand. While the wave is not separate from the ocean, ocean is not the wave. Right? Suppose the wave is told, you are the ocean, you are Ishvara. Who is told? Wave, Jiva. Well, you are the ocean, you are the Lord. There is always another wave which laps to the whole thing. They say, how can you be the ocean? You are a wavelet. Not wave, you are a wavelet. You have just come a few minutes ago. We know your horoscope. And this Swami is telling you you are ocean? What? No, we don't know ocean horoscope. Definitely. But we know the horoscope of the wave. That wave is told by a Swami, you are ocean. My God, this Swami has gone on speed. Yeah. Please understand that I am giving you a clean concept of Ishvara. So, So that would be the response of an ordinary person, but definitely another enlightened wave understand what is being said by that Swami. It is true. Wave is ocean. Please understand, Swamiji, that is true. No, I am not saying wave is water. That is easy to understand. That is easy to understand. Wave is water. Oh, I am saying wave is ocean. It's an entirely different thing. Jiva is, so Swami, you said Jiva is also Purnam Brahma. And we understood. Fine. Jiva Brahma Aikyam we understand. Jiveshwara Aikyam, oh, that is not possible. That's how we have several philosophies. One person says, wave is wave, ocean is ocean. Madhvacharya, Dvaitavadi. Jiva is Jiva, Ishvara is Ishvara. There cannot be in any way a connection also, and there cannot be any identity, etc. also. Then another person came later. He says wave is a part of ocean, which seems to be okay. And that is our Ramanujacharya, Vishishtadvaiti. Because the wave is pervaded by the ocean. Therefore, wave is a part of ocean, we can understand. But definitely, even though wave is pervaded by the ocean, but wave is not the ocean. Right? That's true. So, ocean is much more than the wave. Of the ocean, the wave came. By the ocean, the waves exist. Into the ocean, the wave goes back. And therefore, ocean means God. And wave means this mortal wave, Jiva. And so, wave is ocean should be understood. Wave is not ocean, Dvaitavadis. Wave is a part of ocean, Vishishtadvaitins. Wave is ocean, Advaitins. Okay? Wave is ocean is Advaitin. Yeah. Wave is water is Advaitin. No. Wave is ocean is Advaitin. That is there. So, this is, wave is ocean means basically it's an equation. Wave is equal to ocean. It's an equation. And the primary criteria for the equation is both the sides should not look similar. If they should not look similar means they must be totally different. If they are totally different, you cannot make equation. When I am making wave is equal to ocean, that shows that wave and ocean are not entirely different things. If they are not entirely different things, means wave and ocean are one thing alone, then also we need not to make equation. Why should we make equation? Aqua is equal to water. Yeah, this is an equation. Aqua is equal to water. This is not an equation. Equation means which looks different, but well, there is no difference. That's how our example, good old example, right? 10 minus 1 is equal to 5 plus 4. Well, all the numbers are different. Plus sign, other place minus sign, different. Right? So, looks different. But really there is an identity there. And therefore, then only we can make equation. You never make equation 9 is equal to 9. You never make equation. You never make equation 9 is equal to 10. That also you don't make equation. You make equation where things look different, but there is identity. Wave is equal to ocean. Well, you feel it is entirely different, then we will not make equation. But it's an equation. I will explain you that equation. If I cannot explain you the equation of matter and energy, E is equal to mc square, that's not my cup of tea. But I can explain this equation. Yeah. Wave is ocean. Wave is equal to ocean. So, wave and ocean appears not similar. But there is a hidden identity which is expressed by this equal sign equation. Anyway, so wave is wave, ocean is ocean. Well, But now let's understand this. Wave is told, you are the ocean. It involves a certain inquiry. So, in that matter energy also it is same thing. Matter is quite tangible, energy is not tangible, but they equate. Right? Tangible and energy that is not tangible, very subtle, means appear different. But there is identity. That's what they explain. My God, for that we need a lot of physics and a certain inquiry to understand, and that is not our criteria. Anyway, so wave ocean equation needs a certain inquiry to understand. And here comes the equation between Satyam and Mithya. That's how I said this is the equation in Vedanta. Wave is water is not, it's a simple thing. Wave is ocean is a real equation of the Vedanta. Jiva is Isvara. Yeah. So anyway, Satyam Mithya equation. Equation between Satyam and Mithya. Anyway, so now understand this. Mithya. That which depends upon something else entirely for its existence and which does not have its own being or existence is Mithya. So wave totally depends upon the water for its being. The whole wave is water. Somebody said the water is beneath the wave. Water is not beneath the wave, sir. No. I said wave is located in water. Well, it is not even a literal sense also that wave is in water. It is unlike that a particular building is in New York, right? A Freedom Tower, let's say. A Freedom Tower is in New York. Same way, the wave is in water. Cannot be, you know very well. So when Shastra says that is there, right? That this kind of usages are there. Masthani sarva bhutani. All have a being. The entire world has a being in me. Entire world exists in me. Entire world is in me. There, the translation entire world has a being in me is a correct translation. The entire world is in me, not correct translation. Because in me means definitely you, there are two things. It is like this our Freedom Tower and in New York City. Freedom Tower is in New York City. Same way, well, this wave is in water. No. Wave is not, the water is not beneath the wave. Wave is not in water. So wave has its being in water, we can say. So we mean that wave has no being. Water alone is the being. So the whole of wave is water. This is one. That way, wave becomes mithya. Now on the other side was the equation, ocean. Well, the whole of ocean also is water. You cannot imagine, an ocean without water. Much less you can imagine a wave without water. That means what? Wave and ocean both are nothing but water. So if the wave recognizes that it is enlightened. That I am also I am also essentially a water. Ocean also is essentially a water. So from the water standpoint, I can say I am the ocean. Yeah. And therefore I am everything. I am ocean means I am everything. I am the whole wave world. I am the whole breakers world. I am the whole surf world, whatever. Entire. Wave is ocean is a correct equation. I am Ishvara is a correct equation from the standpoint of the content, from the standpoint of a lakshyartha. That's correct. Anyway, so the Lord, Ishvara is Purnaha. Individual also is Purnam Brahma. There are no two Purnams. There is only one limitless Purnam. And this entire Jagat is the manifestation of this Ishvara alone. So we should understand Ishvara properly. Like the water is in the form of the ocean. Ocean is mithya. Mithya ocean can drown you. Well, ocean can serve a purpose for you, ocean can drown you also. So basically, ocean is an entity. Entity status is given by water. An individual also, the wave also is an entity. That entity status is given by the water. So definitely, same way Isvara and Jiva both are entity. The entity status is given by Purnam Brahma. So therefore, basically, well, you as a Jiva, you can say as an effect, not separate from Purnam Brahma. That's the truth of both cause and effect. Entire Jagat also is Isvara, and Isvara also is a cause, and he alone manifests in the form of this Jagat effect. So Isvara also is nothing but ultimately Purnam Brahma. Same Purnam Brahma Satchidananda, limitless consciousness, as Isvara is manifest in the form of this world. World also is Purnam, because same basis. Satchidananda is a basis for that. So addition only, in that Purnam Brahma, the addition is a value addition. Value addition means as much as all the forms, names and forms, and those forms have a certain purpose. Every form has a certain purpose. That much is a difference. So that is what Isvara is. So Isvara is everything. The nature of Isvara is Satchidananda. And so nature of Jiva also is Satchidananda. Satchidananda plus one body mind sense complex is Jiva. Satchidananda and all means all. Yad bhutam bhavad bhavishyat. The Satchidananda plus all is Isvara. All names and forms of the past, future, present, and also unmanifest, everything. There are unmanifest forms. Even though this is a manifest world, don't think there is no unmanifest has become empty. No. There is lot in unmanifest. Even your and my prarabdha, my karmas, sanchita, etc. is still unmanifest. Right now we are living a life with a prarabdha. So understand, manifest, Swamiji, it has manifest world, so there is nothing called unmanifest. No. Many jivas are coming up every day, getting bodies, etc. So from unmanifest they are coming. So what is unmanifest also is included. When I say all, that's how Mandukya says. So anyway, please understand. So with one Satchidananda, Purnam Brahma with one body, mind, sense complex is Jiva. Satchidananda with all bodies, all names and forms, you can say, or entire prapancha, sthula, sukshma and karana, is Isvara. But Isvara is mithya, because the karana prapancha is mithya, maya is mithya, what comes out from maya is mithya. Therefore the entire upadhi which you added in that Purnam Brahma, and you are saying now Isvara is also mithya, creation is mithya, Jiva also is mithya, because the body, mind, sense complex which you are adding in that same Purnam Brahma is mithya, because body, mind, sense complex doesn't exist independent of that Brahman, etc. Brahman lends existence, which is self-existent, lends existence to everything, which is self-revealing, reveals everything. And therefore, basically, Jiva and Isvara are essentially one thing. Jiva is equal to Isvara. Yeah. So if you include upadhi, if you say no, all names and forms with Purnam Brahma is Isvara, fine. One body, mind, sense complex with Purnam Brahma is Jiva. You are including it. Well, then Jiva and Isvara are different. But you know it is mithya. It is mithya. Therefore, same Purnam Brahma is there. Right? And therefore, Jiva is Isvara. From the standpoint of Purnam Brahma. Wave is what? Wave is ocean from the standpoint of what? So, enlightened wave that knows I am water and the ocean is also water can still appreciate the might and glory of the ocean. It can even pray also to the ocean. Prayer is a willful action, and so it will produce a result. Some people think that once you understand Vedanta, duality disappears and thereafter you cannot pray. There is no understanding of what it is all about, in fact. Once you know, you find that everything continues just the same. But the vision is different. An enlightened wave still can pray. May not be for itself because it's already enlightened. Can pray for others. That's what Acharyas did. It prays as an when it prays as an individual wave, not as water. And that is how Vyaharas are there. Jivan Mukti, all Vyaharas are there. No Vyavahara is possible as a Brahman. All possible Vyaharas are possible. When he is eating, when he is teaching, Brahman is not teaching. Brahman is not eating. Eater eats. Teacher teaches. When same, he is enlightened. But when he teaches, he says, I am a teacher. You are students. He sees students. Even though everything is just one in a vision. Please understand, nothing changes. Only your vision changes, that what is there is all apparent. That apparent continues. The experience of apparent continues. Nothing changes. Only your vision changes. So experience of a non-duality, your knowledge of a non-duality will not stop your experience of duality. Will not stop. This is Ishvara's creation. This is what Ishvara is as an effect. You cannot dismiss and destroy it. Yes, your vision has changed. I and Ishvara are one alone, essentially. With Upadhi, I am add Upadhi, well, I am a Jiva. He is Ishvara. Upadhi is Mithya, and therefore, well, what is the basis for both Mithya? Either a Maya or a mind, whatever. The same Purnam Brahma. Essentially, same thing, alone. Because Mithya really cannot add anything. So what is there is one Brahma, without second. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.